Let's talk about the details of the Art Deco. Most of the cinema halls that exist, hopefully few that exist today, like Eros and Metro Cinema, which has been redone in a sort of Art Deco fashion, although not as good as what it used to be. Oh, I remember that Metro Cinemas, those chandeliers and uh, anyway, so what about the motifs? You know, you've got motifs which are which represent India, like the New India Assurance Building has. Isn't that the building which has all the kamgars and all the
It
workers?
has,
It
but
does, no?
in addition to the workers, I mean the
Yeah,
industrial side of
industrial
it,
side of it. Yeah.
it has the farmers as well.
Yes, yes, it has farmers on
Yeah,
one
yeah.
side, industrial workers on the other side, and it depicts India in this 2D profile looking
New
drawings.
age,
New
new
age
age,
drawings.
right?
Yeah.
So yeah.
So tell us a little bit about the design, the motifs, how it translated into grills, into lights, into stairwells, into elevators, lifts, you know.
If I am to sort of pick elements which differentiated Art Deco from what was done before. Again, Art Deco, like everything that Mumbai does, it takes a style, deconstructs it, makes it its own,
Own.
and comes up with something else. So Bombay Deco, this is a term that many people use.
Oh, there is a
So
thing like
yeah,
called Bombay Deco.
yeah. So because Bombay made Art Deco its own,
Okay.
right? And so if I am to sort of break down these elements, right? One very important thing which is different from Art Deco buildings elsewhere in the world is Mumbai Art Deco buildings have eyebrows.
Have what? Eyebrows.
They have eyebrows.
What are eyebrows?
The eyes are the windows to the soul.
Okay.
Yeah. The windows on the buildings.
Yes.
So they are the eyes.
Huh?
And atop those eyes, the windows,
Chhajjas.
the chhajjas.
Chhajjas,
You're absolutely
okay.
right. And those chhajjas
So you're
are
telling me internationally there are no chhajjas normally?
no chhajjas because the sun is not so harsh,
And the rain
neither
doesn't
is
fall like
rain.
in Bombay. Yeah.
So although there were some bands in some of the buildings on the Ocean Drive in Miami, you will see those horizontal bands, but they're not as pronounced or as celebrated.
Yeah.
So, for example, at the Oval Maidan, if you see, it's a beautiful structure, Shiv Shanti Bhuvan.
Yes.
It has got these beautiful eyebrows.
Yeah.
On
Eyebrows.
an
I like
entire
that.
facade, right? So, well, chhajjas, yes. Another element is this motif called the frozen fountain. Now, frozen fountain, again, the origin is back to that 1925 exposition. France,
Okay.
where the famous glassmaker René Lalique, he created this fountain in glass, the frozen fountain, which was, of eternal
So
life.
it was just made out of
glass,
Okay.
and it was as if the water was frozen. That motif is oft repeated on stairwells,
So
in grills,
which looks like this.
which
this
looks
kind of-
which looks like a fountain which is frozen. The other, which is very Indian again, is something called as a sunburst.
Okay.
So it's basically rays of the sun, but need not necessarily be that the sun is a circular thing with rays coming out like that, but triangular rays, triangular sun, but you can make out that yes, this does look like the rays of the sun. So
And you use them on grills and all now in those
grills,
days.
so the metal grills as well as concrete jallies.
Oh,
That would
okay.
yes.
Concrete jallies, yeah.
Also, some grills on windows in some of the buildings, like for example, I think it's in Rajab Mahal on the
Empress
oval
Court,
stretch,
no.
Rajab Mahal,
Rajab
which is
Mahal,
right
yeah.
next to the Shiv Shanti Bhuvan. You actually have this on the window panes.
Yeah.
So the wooden sashes, when the window is closed, it's like a sunburst.
Correct, yeah.
So that is one pattern which is very unique. Other is, of course, the fonts.
Yes, the fonts. The fonts, yeah.
Every building, the font is different, and yet together it makes sense. So because it was not bound by any rigid rules saying that.
Also, in the old days, the lifts were all paneled, wood paneled, and even those lift wood panels have those sunbursts on them.
Yes.
Some of them.
Yes. Some of the older lifts would have the floor numbering, which was like a needle.
Yeah.
Yeah. And some of it would have the rays of the sun.
Correct. Yeah.
So
yes.
either it would be a straight line or it would be a curved pattern with those sort of floors sticking out.
Nice.
So another is, of course, a very important thing. I mean, this pattern, we speak about it now, but Art Deco gave it to us, and it was the chevron pattern.
Oh, yeah.
The
correct.
V that gets repeated.
Yeah.
That's very much an Art Deco,
Art Deco.
feature.
IVM